Hey y'all, so I'm here for another video. It's the fastest speedster in fiction race. We're gonna see who's the fastest, and we got like Eternals over here, Quicksilver, A-Train, The Flash, Wally West, Sonic, and Dash. And I saw this on TikTok, and I was like, all right, bet I'm about to do this. So here we go.
Who makes the Squid Game frontman look like a customer service rep. We took the fastest characters ever put on a screen across
Yeah,
comics, cartoons, movies,
I got
TV,
the
and threw them
Flash.
all into one single elimination bracket, and built
I
a
mean,
track that
everybody
starts in a
knows the
stadium and
Flash
ends at
has
the
to be the
literal beginning of
fastest, right?
time. This isn't a debate video. There's no tier list. This is a full tournament with real rules, real
Right.
eliminations, and one winner who earns it in a way that should
That
end the
means if you're too
conversation
slow,
for
you're
good.
out.
If you think you already know who wins, then stay till the end, because
Whoever's
the last thing
ahead is
standing at the
pretty much
finish line
first,
isn't
and
who
then
most people expect.
goes on forever.
Round 1, the 10,000 meter sprint. The card goes up. The screen behind the black flash reads, Top 6 shall advance.
Or
7th
not.
place gets
10K
eliminated.
meter.
10,000 meters. A standard ultra-distance track race. Nothing cosmic, nothing supernatural, at least not yet. All they need to
At
do is
least
just
not yet.
run
Oh,
and
I
not
see.
finish
So this
last.
is like the
On
first
paper,
part.
this should be the round where everyone looks competitive. The gun fires, and for about 4 seconds it actually is competitive. Dash
Okay.
Par launches off the blocks like he's been fired from a cannon, and the stadium
Really?
loses its
Is he
mind
really the
watching a
first
10-year-old in a backpack immediately gap grown adults. A-Train is right there with him, in full Mach
So
3 with
reaction
his
speed,
compression
Dash
gear and
would've
his
won
PR
that
manager
one.
already standing in the stands ready to film the highlights reel. These two look like the story of this race, and the crowd is completely bought in. Then someone in the upper deck squints and taps the
I thought
person
that
next
was
to them.
Eminem.
Hey, look there. Look at them.
I was about to
Crowd
say.
turns because in lanes 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, something is off. Barry Allen
They're
is
not even
jogging,
running.
not warming up, not pacing himself strategically, just genuinely jogging at the kind of pace you'd use to get to the fridge during a commercial break. Wally
Yes.
West beside him looks even more relaxed than that. Sonic is eating a chili dog mid-race, and nobody on
What?
Earth can explain where it came from.
Sonic
Makari, on the other
eating
hand,
chili
is doing hip
dogs?
stretches
No,
while
that's
running.
hype.
Quicksilver looks like he's on a hotel treadmill and is already thinking about what he's having
yeah.
for dinner. A-Train sees this. You can watch the moment it lands on his face. His eyes track left, find Barry's feet. Barry is freaking
Damn, they really
jogging
did
while A-Train is
A-Train
at Mach
terrible
3,
in The
the
Boys.
fastest he has ever been in his entire
They
career.
really did.
And this man is jogging next to him like they're in a park. He looks at Barry
Rest in
and
peace,
says, Bro, are
A-Train."
you trying right now? The wind takes the question. Nobody answers it. All 6 advance. Wally, Barry, Sonic,
Nice.
Makari, then Quicksilver,
they're
followed by
barely-
A-Train, who finishes looking like
Damn.
he just woke up from a night.
Barely was
Dash
running,
Par
and
is
they
7th.
still made
He
it
gives
to the
absolutely
other
everything
side.
he has in him. His legs moving faster than any child's
Also,
legs
Dash
have
is
ever
the
moved in
slowest.
history.
Okay.
But 10,000 meters outlasts him.
I mean,
the distance is just
iconically,
too
yeah,
long
but
to
some
hold a
people
full
say
super
that,
sprint
and,
at that
like,
age.
he could
Against
be
6
way
adults
faster,
who haven't
but I
even
don't know
started
how that
trying yet.
works.
The gap at the line is small enough to hurt. The whole stadium stands up for him before the result even posts. He walks to the front row, crosses his arms, and watches the rest of the tournament like someone who is mentally already training for the rematch. Dash Par, gone. 6 remain.
Damn.
Round 2,
Dash out
New York
already
to
like
LA,
that?
5 minutes. The Black
People
Flash
say that he
steps up
could
and
be
the
really
screen
fast.
reads
I'm not
4,500
100% sure,
kilometers.
though.
You have 5 minutes. Fill the timer and you're eliminated. Math on this one is simple, and it is not kind. Crossing the continental United States in 5 minutes requires an average speed of roughly Mach 70.
Damn.
That number matters most to one person
Mach
specifically,
70?
A-Train, whose entire brand, sponsorship
shouldn't
deal,
Sonic
PR
be
team,
faster,
and
though,
identity as the
'cause
fastest
he's
man alive is
technically
built
as
on a top
fast as,
speed of
like,
Mach 3.
lightning,
He would need to be 23
right?
times faster than his absolute ceiling to survive this round, which is the kind of information that
Damn.
changes a person's face in real time.
Pretty
His
much.
PR manager does the math on her tablet, stares at the screen, types it again because she thinks she made an error, confirms she did not make an error, and places the tablet face down on her lap without saying a single word. Round 2 begins. The gun fires.
Shiza.
The Flash, Sonic, Makari, and Quicksilver vanish. Not Blur, not Streak, they are simply not there anymore, and the shockwave they leave behind sets off car alarms for 6 blocks. A-Train runs. He really runs.
Yeah, he
gives
ain't
everything he has
catching
poured
up.
into his legs, burning across the country,
fast,
and it
but
would
he's not that
genuinely be
fast.
impressive if there was anyone around to watch it, but the others are already in California. He makes it to the Arizona desert before his
Damn,
legs tell him
he's
the
that
truth.
slow
He
compared to
stops,
other
alone with the
speedsters?
dust everywhere. Heat pressing down
Jeez.
from every direction, and then a golden streak passes him so fast
Dang.
the shockwave lifts him clean off the ground and his branded, sponsored, custom logo sunglasses
Dang.
fly off his face and land 20 meters behind him in the sand.
I like
It's
that. He's
Makari.
out the race.
She's already finished and just coming back to see what happened to the stragglers.
Shit.
A-Train looks at his sunglasses in the dirt for a long moment, but doesn't pick them up. Then pulls out his phone and says, "I need a car." The 5-minute timer expires.
GG's.
His tracker shows him stationary somewhere outside of Flagstaff. The judges don't deliberate. A-Train, gone.
Yep.
5 remain. Round 3.
Out of the
1 billion
race.
kilometers. Maintain
Damn,
light
just
speed.
like that.
The black flash holds
Ran
up the
by a
card and the
bitch.
screen shows the cosmic
The
loop.
same way that he
Earth's
did to
orbit
that other
out
hole.
past the moon, curving around Saturn's rings and back. 1 billion kilometers. The
Damn.
rule printed beneath it is 4 words.
That's a
Maintain light
giant-ass
speed. No
map.
exceptions.
God
Fall
damn.
below it and your molecules begin to destabilize. The track isn't trying to beat you. Your own biology is. Light speed is 300,000 kilometers per second. Quicksilver's ceiling is around 1,700 meters per second on its absolute best day. Those two numbers don't belong in the same sentence, and everyone in this competition knows it. He suits up anyway because he doesn't know how to
Yeah, I
not
was
try.
confused too.
He gets out past the atmosphere into actual open space,
Quicksilver,
pushes to the very peak
that's
of
my
what his
boy.
body has ever done, and it still isn't close. He taps out somewhere in low orbit, floating
Yeah, they
above the
gotta
curve
add
of the Earth
Quicksilver
in
in
total
Marvel
silence,
Rivals.
and takes it better than
Like,
A-Train
for
did.
real.
Makari, however, lasts significantly
But
longer.
there
She gets
goes
deep in the gap between
Quicksilver. I didn't
worlds,
think he
further
would
than
have
anyone
made it
expected,
this
pushing
far
harder
to
than she has in
spatial
centuries
level.
of existing, and nearly
Surprisingly, he
makes it.
made
She
it
gets
to
within a
spatial
fraction
level.
of light speed, which
She's
almost
more
nobody
likely
in this
to
field
make
can
it through,
match.
though,
But a
for sure.
fraction is still a fraction, and at 1 billion kilometers,
She's that
fractions
fast.
compound into a gap her biology can't close. He feels it before the device can confirm it. Pulls out clean.
Just like
Watches
that,
the
huh?
final 3 as distant streaks
So
of light somewhere
biology
near
beats her.
Saturn's rings, and
Shiza.
doesn't say a word about it. Quicksilver, gone. Makari, gone. Only 3 remain.
I mean,
Barry
if you're
Allen,
so
Wally
fast, you
West,
don't really
and
need
Sonic the
oxygen,
Hedgehog.
right?
Round
You're
4.
just holding
Race to the
breath
beginning
and
of time.
going that
The Black
fast.
Flash flips the final card to them. There's no stadium for this one. No crowd, no
Damn.
timer, no scoreboard anymore. Just a tunnel, or the closest thing language can describe as a tunnel, built out of collapsing light and fractured history. You look into it and you see everything at
Limbo,
once. Dinosaurs,
pretty much.
pyramids, battlefields,
Yeah.
cities that haven't even been built
Pretty
yet,
much
stars
Limbo.
being born, stars dying,
Shit that
and
I
then the
talk
long
about
dark
all the
silence that
time.
comes after all of it. The entire story of existence folded into a single corridor. The rule from the Black Flash is 5 words. First one to the start wins. Sonic moves through history the way he
The
moves
first
through
one to
everything.
the start
Like chaos
wins.
is just another course he's
Okay.
memorized. He hits the Ice Age in full stride, cuts through extinctions and empires and burning centuries without missing a beat, reading the tunnel the way a veteran reads a track. He's
So
extraordinary.
how they
Faster than anything
calculate
born on a
this
physical
part?
planet, genuinely
Since
having the
it's
time of his
infinite.
life in a corridor made of all of time. When he finishes
Right.
second, he comes out shaking his head with a grin on his face, which
Okay.
tells you everything about who Sonic is as a person. But what about Barry
Oh, it's
Allen?
about how long
Barry
they can
moves at a
last.
speed that makes Sonic look slow, and still loses for the most ridiculous
Pretty much.
reason imaginable.
The Flash is
Every
way
few hundred
faster.
million years, he
Now,
sees
who's
a moment
real
in the fabric
fast?
of time
Barry
that looks fragile,
or
and goes
Wally?
around it instead of through it. A butterfly he doesn't want to disturb.
Now,
The
if I can
timeline he doesn't
remember,
want to
I think
crack.
Wally
He's
may
protecting
have
the
been the
structural
fastest,
integrity of all of
but that's
history
for
while trying to
some
win a
time
race
until
through it. And
Barry
he can't
became
make
the
himself stop
fastest
doing it
again.
even when the trophy is
'Cause it was
right there.
Barry, then Wally,
coming out
then
third,
Barry.
immediately scanning the surroundings and asks,
So
is
he's
the
third.
Cretaceous period still intact? Did
Shit.
anyone check the Cretaceous period? Sonic, catching his breath. Barry, you just lost a race to the beginning of time. Barry,
Damn.
I know, but the timeline is clean. Wally West, however, does not race
Damn.
through the tunnel. He
So
doesn't
he-
run to the
he
beginning
was-
of
he
time.
was just
Instead,
not
he closed
trying
Wally West
to
to the
fuck
beginning of time.
timelines up.
Barry,
Okay, I get
I
it.
know, but the timeline is clean. Wally West,
he
however,
wasn't
does
trying to
not
mess up
race
the
through the tunnel.
timeline,
He doesn't run
I
to the
guess.
beginning of time. Instead, he closes his eyes, finds his connection to the Speed Force, which
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
something he uses, but something he is and chooses to be there. The Speed Force doesn't carry him across the distance. It agrees with him that the distance doesn't exist. Wally isn't faster than the universe. He's the thing the universe made speed out of. And that thing doesn't
Yeah.
travel anywhere
So
because
he
it's
just
already everywhere it
travels over
needs to
there?
be. He was
Yeah.
at the beginning of time before the others cleared the first era.
He's
Standing
just-
in the
he's
silence
just
before the
there,
first
all,
atom.
like,
Before anything
there.
had a name or a reason to exist. No fanfare, no
Just
celebration. Just
already
Wally
there.
West, alone at the edge of everything, exactly where he belongs.
Fuck all
Your
that.
winner,
That's crazy.
Wally West.
Well, yeah, the
So many
Flash.
speedsters walked into this tournament, but
But
none
yeah,
of them
Wally
went
West is
undefeated
definitely
today,
number one
except for one
for
competitor that
sure.
ran every round, kept pace with
You
everyone,
see,
got
this is the
every single
type of shit
shot,
I
never slowed
prefer
down, never
Death
got
Battle to
eliminated,
do,
and walked
because I
off
feel
set
like
without
Death Battle
breaking so
try to
much as a
rage bait
sweat.
you,
And no, it isn't
but
Wally
that's a
West
whole
if that's
different
what you're
story, you
thinking.
know?
It's
I
the
feel like
cameraman.
everybody
We don't
knows
talk about
that.
the guy. We really
But yeah, I'm 100% agreeing with this that I feel like Flash, at least Wally West, you know, pretty much everywhere at the same place, same time. So yeah, 100% this is valid. But Death Battle, y'all gotta fix your shit. So until next time, y'all stay safe and peace out.